I saw this video titled "A Solid 10 Minutes of Useless Information" by Austin McConnell, and I've seen some more on different topics, but not on Tarkov, so I set out to fill that gap myself. Full disclaimer, this was not my video idea, and it was entirely Austin McConnell's, and I'm just stealing it, so thanks for him. His videos are really great anyways. And before we go on, go like and subscribe, as that will automatically make you a Giga Chad in Tarkov. So here's 10 minutes of useless information about Escape from Tarkov. Killa, the Scav boss on Interchange, was partially inspired by various Reddit and forum posts clamoring for a raid boss dressed up in a stereotypical Slavic tracksuit, with the white Adidas-style vertical stripes painted on all of his equipment. Hatchlings are recognized by the devs in the form of a description of a collector's item, the antique axe. In the description of the antique axe, it says, "Antique axe with a damaged handle that belonged to the ancient clan of hatchlings called WYCC. Before Killa became the infamous killing machine he was a former professional athlete, and his design is based off of a cosplay of the character Tachanka from Rainbow Six Siege. USEC stands for United Security, a Western-based security company hired by the Terra Group Corporation to cover up the company's illegal activities. Bear, on the other hand, is a company created by the Russian government to investigate these illegal activities. Gluhar, the name, means capercaillie, which is a bird. He is a former Russian Marine. His alias is Gluhar, spelled with a K, but on the after-action report, his name will appear without the K, Gluhar. Rashala's English name is Dealmaker. His followers consist of former factory workers who are well armed. He prefers to avoid any fair fights and will quickly retreat, leaving his followers to fend for themselves and deal with the threat. The yellow banana version of the PMAG 762 magazine has a QR code on the side that reads something in Russian. This roughly translates to "Do you seriously have nothing fucking better to do?" The Freeman crowbar refers to the crowbar wielded by Gordon Freeman, the main protagonist in the video game series Half-Life by Valve. The graphics card is modeled after an Asus GeForce GTX 750 Ti GPU. This is the GPU in the game, and this is the real one. Tarkov is the capital of the Norvinsk Special Economic Zone within northwestern Russia. Between the year 2015 and 16, due to political scandals and corruption, the city and the region fell into anarchy, with sections of the city being controlled by aggressive locals called Scavs. Jaeger's name means hunter in both German and Danish. He's a professional hunter and a survival specialist, and works for the state Jaeger's servers. The Battlestate Games Twitch account was banned in December 2019 after an employee pointed an empty gun at his head and pulled the trigger while live streaming. Sturman's name is Russian for navigator, and his two guards have the same last name, Svetlozersky, probably indicating that they are brothers. You can see Shoreline from the top of the dome on reserve, and you can see the dome on reserve from Shoreline. There are no women planned to be implemented into the game as, according to one of the developers, they can't handle the stress. After much backlash, the game studio, Battlestate Games, clarified, stating that it would take too much time to implement women. Before we carry on, I just want to remind everybody to go like and subscribe, because, I mean, who else but a Chad would do that? Or a rat, if you are one, I guess. Peacekeeper's real name is Tadeusz Pilsudski. Prapor's real name is Pavel Jagirevich Romanko, and he is based on the future location town. He is a warrant officer in charge of supply warehouses, sustaining internal troops, enforcing the Norvinsk region blockade. During the contract wars of Tarkov, he secretly supplied the Bear PMC operators with weapons and other various things. If you insure your stuff on labs and then die, Prapor will send his scavs to go looking for it, but you'll never get your stuff back, and later will instead receive a message that reads, "The location could not be found. His men don't go there," or worse, "they never returned." The Trader Mechanic is based on the location chemical plant in the Tarkov region. Therapist is head of the trauma care department of the Tarkov Central City Hospital, located in the Tarkov city. On April the 1st, a picture of the real therapist was leaked for one day. Scav raiders are described in the game as being a shady group of armed people who, according to rumor, consist of former PMC operators and local residents. They only have nicknames, many of which represent carnivorous animals. Scavs are described as being all kinds of criminals and antisocial personalities, while still having a diverse ethnic composition. The map Shoreline and its resort is based off of a real location, the abandoned sanatorium Strelna, which is located near St. Petersburg. Interchange, on the other hand, is based on the mega malls that can be found all over Russia. On Customs, in the dorms on the second floor of the 3-story building, there's a reference to the Mario games. Sorry Mario, the princess is in another castle. In a bus, there's a poster with the character Totoro that is affixed to the back of the driver cabin. This is a reference to the film My Neighbor Totoro. Located in room 212, in the 3-story building, in the dorms area on Customs, there's an idle computer which shows an error message for the Unity editor, which claims that it has stopped working. This is a reference to the issues faced when working with the engine that Escape from Tarkov is built on. On Shoreline, on a bench near the village, there's a small book with a picture of a dinosaur with the title All My Friends Are Still Dead. This is a book written by Avery Monson and Jory John. All over Tarkov, there are references to popular video games and TV shows, such as stickers from the TV show Steven Universe, as can be seen on the map Interchange, and a CD of a game called Call of Call, which is of course a reference to the game Call of Duty. Next to it is of course the infamous Biatman. This can be seen when the rest space is upgraded to level 3. The sentence, "The red goes faster," the description of the hexagon handguard for the AK, is a reference to the Warhammer 40k lore. The FN magazine for the P90 has Russian written on the side, Potom budet something, I don't fucking know, which roughly translates into will be transparent later. The CWDG variant of the FNP90 is an acronym Contract Wars Dev GRU. It refers to the P90 Dev GRU in the game Contract Wars. The chain with the Pro Kill medallion refers to the killstreak Pro Kill in the Contract Wars game. Contract Wars is another game by Battlestate Games and is the prequel to Escape from Tarkov. The GP coin is also a reference to this game, as that used to be the currency used in the game. The ingredients on the Slickers bar in-game is a bit, well, weird. They include eat my ass, some shit, and a plea for help, amongst others. The website listed on the Slickers bar has, as much as I can tell, nothing to do with the game or the Slickers bar, although SRAM or SRAM in English means shame. There's an Aperture Science logo on one of the secure documents cases needed for a quest, which is of course another reference to another game by Valve, Portal. Clean, the streamer that streams Escape from Tarkov on Twitch, is a former employee of BSG. He now has an in-game item known as the Fire Clean Gun Loop. Many of the lines the Scavs say are references to movies or other things. A notable one is Ani Chiki Briki Iva Damki. It means 1-2, you're on top. The most known reference is the video game series Stalker, but it is also a catchphrase used in chess and the nursery universe in Russia. There are 4 busts on the first level of the map labs, which represent 4 people. Maria Salomia Sklodowska, also known as Marie Curie, a Polish and French physicist and chemist, Dmitry Ivanovich Mendeleev, a Russian chemist, Niels Bohr, a Danish physicist, and Nikolai Nikolaevich Zinin, a Russian organic chemist. There's many references to the popular console PlayStation 4, both the box with the initials TP4, a controller, and the console itself. Also on Interchange, a Hornpub DVD can be found, as well as a book named Unity for Absolute Beginners. Another book with the name Blay Poi can be found. I wonder what that might be referencing. The new cultists in the game are formed by a priest and his warriors. they have a 28% chance of spawning. Hey, wait a minute, that might actually be useful. The priest's name is always Zrekt, I don't know, which in Russian denotes a priest that performs sacrifices and doesn't serve a Christian god. The Kiba store and the inscription Kiba arms on the ammo case is a reference to the nickname of the lead animator at Battlestate Games, Alexander Kiba Kovalchuk. Terra Group is a transnational holding company. It has a subsidiary company called Terra Group Labs, based in the UK, with the slogan that can be seen on a loading screen in-game, Virtus Inscientia, which is Latin for knowledge and virtue. Officially, the subsidiary only deals in scientific research concerned with biotechnology applied in the agribusiness industry and farming, but it is strongly believed to also be implicated in illicit activities across Norbinsk and Tarkov. I just want to say thank you for watching very much if you've come this far, which I sincerely doubt. But if you are hearing this, then thank you very much. Please consider liking and subscribing, it really helps me out. And see you next time.